Hi everybody, the new T-Mobile Arena on the Strip looks pretty darn good, right? It's officially opened its doors to fans ready to rock. The countdown to the first show at the new state-of-the-art facility underway right now.
Also, a massive wildfire has burned hundreds of acres near Lake Havasu. What campers are saying as they scramble to get out of harm's way.
A big step in the right direction.
And some good news for medical marijuana businesses right here in Las Vegas.
News 3 starts right now.
And we are just an hour away until the very first show at the new T-Mobile Arena on the Las Vegas Strip.
That countdown is on until the Killers and Las Vegas's very own Wayne Newton take the stage tonight in front of a very packed arena. A lot of people celebrating tonight. We thank you for joining us. I'm Reed Cowan.
And I'm Marie Mortera. Those doors are now open as thousands of fans make their way in to get their very first look at the newest addition to the Las Vegas skyline. News 3's Kelsey Thomas is live in front of the arena to show us the opening day buzz.
Well, Marie, those doors opened about 30 minutes ago, and I got to tell you, this is the party before the party. We are at the park, which is right outside T-Mobile Arena. You can see there's plenty of entertainment out here. People getting a bite to eat, getting some drinks, some artwork, plenty going on out here. You can see people coming in. There is actually a line of cabs also waiting to get in to drop people off. Pretty soon, the Killers and Mr. Las Vegas himself, Wayne Newton, will take the stage. But before people make their way into the new arena, this is where everyone is hanging out. And of course, you can see that gorgeous statue over there welcoming everyone inside. Okay, we're going to step inside the T-Mobile Arena. It boasts 20,000 seats, 6 lounge areas, and of course, if you consider yourself VIP, there's even a nightclub on the top floor offering spectacular views of the entire venue. All of this, of course, just steps away from the Las Vegas Strip. But like I said, you don't really even feel like you're on the Strip, especially at this park. So a few minutes ago, we met Gavin and Sally. They're actually from England. They took a 10-hour plane ride to get here for tonight's concert.
It's got a slightly different feel to it than the rest of Vegas kind of gives, so it's a nice kind of relaxed feel to this. It's a little bit of an oasis down the Strip, I think. I've been a big fan of the Killers for about 12 years or so. Always wanted to see them in their hometown, and finally got the chance tonight, so I can't wait.
Okay, so don't think for a minute all the action is inside. A lot going on out here where there's outdoor stages, food, entertainment, everything you can think of. I was inside a few minutes ago. They're really trying to keep everything under wraps inside of the arena. They want it to be a secret and a surprise for everyone that's coming to tonight's concert, so they would not let me even take any pictures inside. We'll have more live reports coming up at 11. Reporting live tonight from the new T-Mobile Arena, Kelsey Thomas, News 3.
For now, that oasis there in our desert looks pretty fantastic. Kelsey, thank you.
Well, you know, in just a matter of minutes, fans are going to get to see history as the T-Mobile Arena hopes to kick off the venue with a show to remember.
And our Jessica Moore caught up with the Killers at their concert in Phoenix to ask what Las Vegas fans can look forward to when they take the grand opening stage tonight.
Yep, that's me geeking out at the Killers concert in Phoenix on Sunday. And MGM execs are betting I'm not the only one, asking the Las Vegas band to headline for the grand opening of the new T-Mobile Arena.
I know you guys are bros, aren't you? You're like family to each other, huh?
The whole band's like that. Next thing I knew, they ripped me from my bed.
We caught up with hometown music heroes Brandon Flowers and Ronnie Vanucci backstage about what Las Vegas fans can look forward to when the band opens on Wednesday night.
We try to bring a little bit of Las Vegas with us everywhere we go. That's something that we talk about and we're not shy about. So when we're actually at home, it's kind of throws us for a loop as to what to do. But I think we're really trying to give everybody the full Vegas experience by having Wayne Newton and Shamir, and we have a couple other tricks up our sleeve, but we're going to wait for, we're not going to divulge that right now. So,
maybe
but we're
like a little hint?
No hints. Did you give any kind of hint?
It rhymes with Slurpee.
You're gonna do burpees on stage?
No, we feel like we have to do Vegas, as the kids say, a solid.
Blonde hair blowing in the summer wind.
The Killers are recording a new album right now, and the guys gave me a bit of insight into their current inspiration.
We're sponges, and then you get in the studio and you squeeze the sponge, and you don't know what's going to come out. I mean, you just hope that it's going to be beautiful.
Well, our coverage does not end here. News 3 will be out at the T-Mobile Arena all night. Make sure to tune in to the CW News at 10 and News 3 Live at 11 for more on this grand opening. And you can also take a sneak peek inside T-Mobile Arena from our coverage earlier today. All of that on news3lv.com.
A private memorial held today for the Metro K-9 officer killed in the line of duty. The tribute to Nikki took place earlier today at the Craig Road Animal Pet Cemetery. There was a procession. Nikki's handler received the flag that was draped over his casket. There was also a gun salute along with a barking salute as Nikki's fellow K-9 officers were encouraged by their handlers to pay tribute to their fallen friend. Nikki was killed by friendly fire in last week's neighborhood shootout with a double murder suspect, James Simpson. And Metro released this touching video montage showing Nikki's moments on the job. The clips show the dog's hard work searching for suspects, riding in the front seat of his patrol vehicle, always faithfully by his handler's side. Very much an officer, just as much as he was a beloved dog. Now to breaking news. Evacuations after a massive wildfire burns a few hours southwest of Las Vegas in the area of Needles and Lake Havasu.
That fire spread quickly and evacuations were ordered as firefighters worked to get it under control. And News 3's Christy Wilcox has been up there all day long to give an update on the situation. Christy.
Yes, we have definitely been here all day, and I can tell you earlier today there was a lot of wind out here. It's certainly dying down at this point. There were helicopters and a fixed wing in the air trying to put out this fire here. And right behind me, this area in California, Pirates Cove, was evacuated earlier today. Many people were asking what were going to happen to their belongings. Campers like Christy Moore said this morning she was fast asleep when she heard a knock at her door.
We're awakened by the Sheriff's Department telling us to evacuate.
Over a dozen campsites were evacuated in California and one building partially burned at Pirates Cove after a fire sparked in Arizona early this morning.
Look at every year that we don't really have a traditional fire season anymore. But when we have a fire of this size that's hitting in early April, it just magnifies the fact, oh, we're already in fire season, we're already catching these significant burns.
Investigators don't know what started this suspicious fire, burning almost 500 acres.
With the advancing cold front we have coming in with this series of storms, we are expecting an additional wind shift that will start coming out of the south-southwest. Potentially that could push the fire back into itself.
Visitors who were forced from the area say they're worried about their belongings.
Our boat won't be able to move until tomorrow when the water comes up.
We picked up quite a few hot spots in this area.
And as land and air crews use the Colorado River for a resource.
He's doing very surgical, precise drops into hot spots and cooling off those.
Campers say they hope when they come back, their belongings will still be there.
I think they did a great job. I mean, they have to save lives and stuff first. I get that. But, you know, when you work hard to get something and you retire, you don't want to lose it. So we took the motor home and went.
Now that area right here behind me still evacuated, but crews out here, officials are telling me that they're trying to get prepared so that people can come back for the weekend. And reports are also suggesting, they're saying 500 acres as a conservative figure, 1,000 acres max at this point, but they're still trying to figure out those numbers. Reporting live from Needles, California, I'm Christy Wilcox, News 3.
Christy, thank you so much for all of your work out there today.
A federal judge in Oregon scheduled a September trial for more than 24 defendants of the 41-day occupation of a national wildlife refuge in Oregon. This comes one day after we showed you video of the occupiers moments before their surrender and deadly shooting.
I've got Ryan Bundy in here. This is my boy Finicum. I'm going to go meet the people in Grant County. If you want to shoot me, you shoot me.
In the footage recorded by 43-year-old Ryan Bundy, you hear Robert Lavoy Finicum argue with police after he was stopped on a rural highway outside the town of Burns. The second segment of Bundy's video comes after Finicum fled the stop and crashed at a police roadblock further along the highway. Finicum, an Arizona rancher who was a spokesman for the occupation, was driving to a community meeting when he was shot and killed.
Okay, they're shooting at us. They got lasers still on us. Lavoy got out. I think they've killed Lavoy. They just shot gas rounds into the car.
So this video was taken in late January. Back to today's courtroom development. The judge also upheld her decision to send Ammon Bundy and 3 other defendants to Las Vegas next week to face charges stemming from the standoff at Clive and Bundy's Bunkerville Ranch 2 years ago.
Metro Police are looking for the driver who hit an 84-year-old man and took off without trying to help him.
The man was hit early this morning in the South Valley and is right now fighting for his life. News 3's Sergio Avila has the latest developments surrounding the crash.
It left an elderly male laying in the roadway fighting for his life, which is unacceptable.
Sergeant Richard Strader with Metro's Fatal Detail says what happened around 5 o'clock this morning near Robindale and Spencer should make you angry.
I live here just like everybody that I'm talking to in the news right now. I don't like this. This upsets me because I have family here too. We need to get a handle on this.
Police say an 84-year-old man was crossing Robindale when he was hit by a car. The driver took off, leaving the elderly man in a pool of blood.
We had police tape over there, we had squad cars over there.
Raul Escobedo says his wife heard a helicopter circling just after the crash. We found him talking to his neighbors just up the street from where it happened. He says, unfortunately, they're not surprised.
Every once in a while you get motorcycles running up and down the street, riding wheelies, 60, 70, 80 miles an hour. Got a lot of cars doing the same thing.
Strader believes the driver responsible fled to a nearby neighborhood, adjusted his vehicle, and took off. Detectives found car parts near the crash and inside that community. Strader says someone even called police about a suspicious car in that neighborhood before the man's injured body was discovered. Strader had a strong message for the driver.
If this driver has a conscience whatsoever and has any remorse for what they did, because they put somebody in the hospital right now that's fighting for their life, the right thing to do would be to call the police.
Again, the victim in this, that 84-year-old, not expected to survive. He still remains in extremely critical condition at the hospital. Police detectives still looking for that Honda Accord, a dark color, between the years of 2003 and 2007. If you have any information, you are urged to call police. Sergio Avila, News 3.
Sergio, thanks. The city of Las Vegas now easing some rules when it comes to medical marijuana.
We'll tell you what dispensaries can do now to get your attention.
A police officer has a close call with Mother Nature when that tree comes crashing down on the roadway. How he came just inches away from disaster.
And we saw the clouds thicken all across the area this afternoon. Rain showers are also in the forecast across southern Nevada. We'll also take a look at the fire conditions along the California and Arizona border. That's coming up next.